Joined on the call by the head coach at William and Mary, Mike London. Good morning, Coach London.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Congratulations to you and your guys. A thrilling 28-27 win at home on Saturday night. What did you like best about the way your guys played?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I don't know if Coach Kosh is still on here. We're good. Good luck. Congratulations. I got 7 kids, so if you need any help with that, just let me know. But anyway, the game was it was a gritty, tough game that the weather had a lot to do with. You can't beat no Mother Nature, and I was proud of the resiliency our team showed. You know, start time was supposed to be around like 6, and then we ended up close to 11:30. So the ability just to start out, go in the locker room, come back out, go in and come back out again was something that's a testament to the players' resolve. And obviously the outcome is always great as well. But my hat goes off to our administration as well in terms of handling the information that was needed to go back and forth with myself and Coach Stevens, and just making sure the player safety and also the people who are at the game, make sure those things are important and critical as well. But thought everybody did a great job in handling that situation. But obviously, happy for the win.
Couple questions for you from some familiar faces. Good to see you back. Start with Mike Barber. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, Rob, good to see you. Hey, Mike, good to see you as well.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm excellent. I wanted to get your thoughts on Jamari Taylor, their running back, number three transfer guy. When you watch him, what challenges does he present?
Uh, you know, I mean, last week we were concerned about, you saw Baines and he went 77, for a touchdown and things like that. They have a really good running game, and what complements all that is the quarterback as well. And so, we gave up 2 big runs on making sure we try to close and tackle the running backs, but the quarterback ends up pulling the ball and has explosive runs. And so when your running backs can draw that kind of attention, and then also the quarterback has legs as well, then you're concerned. But the backs that they have, particularly 5 and 3, they're very talented, fast downhill runners, and that makes it difficult. But at the same time, coach has done a good job utilizing their skill set, and so we'll see backs similar with the same kind of skill sets, and that assignment football is going to have to be critical to the success if we're going to have any.
One thing that's been a little surprising is to this point, Virginia hasn't really gotten tremendous pressure off the edge, despite really upgrading their ends, and they haven't really forced turnovers. In your experience in these games, how important is ball security, and what challenges in those areas do they present?
Well, I go back to this game we just played. We had no penalties and no turnovers on offense. That's critical. It's going to be critical ball security once again when you're playing a team like this, because you can't give up. There's only a certain amount of between 11 to 14 possessions in a game, and you can't give up, possessions if you don't have the ball. And they do a great job of, with the clock, managing the clock, their third down situations, crossing routes, and all those things that extend the clock for them, extend the opportunities. So our mindset has got to be, control the controllables, number one. But again, you're facing a very talented, multifaceted football team that distributes the ball all over, and so they'll spread the field, attack the perimeter, throw it deep, but also they'll make you protect the shallow routes because the shallows turn into long gainers for them. So we got a work cut out for us. But again, it's the exciting part about traveling, playing a team like like them, and then just savoring the moment for opportunities.
And the last one for me, but you've done this now. This will be, I think, your fourth time coming back to Virginia. The first time it was a huge storyline, right? Mike London comes back to UVA. Is there any extra juice for you now, the fourth time around, or is this kind of old hat?
Yeah, not really, Mike. It's the obvious, and the human element of it is I spent a large part of my career there as an assistant coach and a head coach. There's a lot of people there that I know that I appreciate, and and there were experiences there, some good, some bad, but mostly good. And it's one of those things that in the fraternity of coaching, I know Coach Elliott is a good person.
Really
I know a
progress.
lot of their coaches. A
Really
lot of guys that
progress.
are from the area, from where I'm from the Tab High School, Bethel High School, and that's that's Chris Slade and all those guys from down around there. So it does have meaning. I got guys on my staff that played there, and so the professionalism of now where our feet are, doing the best we can to plan to hopefully go up there and be highly competitive and do things to make sure that we have an opportunity to win as well. So, like I said, a lot of respect and, look forward to connecting again with people that I've known over the years, but also, the task of getting my team ready to go up there and compete.
Sounds good. See you Saturday.
All right, see you.
Next one, Mike from Greg Medea. Good morning, Greg.
Hey Rob, how you doing? Hey Mike, I'll just kind of add to Mike's question and kind of build off that. All your staff members that have either played or coached at UVA, does that help you at all when you go into a matchup like this? Just knowing the surroundings, knowing exactly kind of what to expect in terms of game day atmosphere.
It doesn't necessarily help with the X's and O's of it. It just helps with the having had experiences there as a student athlete, being in the locker room, knowing, when you talk about games and the proximity of where they are, where we are, and all those things. Like I said, it's been maybe 10 years removed, from being there and watching the program from afar because we're an in-state school as well. So there are humanistic elements to it. But we're football coaches and we're charged for coaching our players and providing them perhaps experiences where they can experience an opportunity to win on that stage. I've been here before and we've played FBS teams and have some success as an FCS school. So, but all that matters is what happens on Saturday. And, they're coming off a tough loss against NC State. And I know Coach Elliott will have them prepared. But all we could do, and the guys that we know, guys that we have here, the coaches that you've alluded to, is get our guys prepared the best way we can to go up there and be highly competitive.
Aiden Ryan was at Virginia the last 4 years. He's with you guys now. How does he fit in with your team?
Yeah, he's done a great job. He picked us for the right reasons, academics, athletics, culture, people, opportunities post graduation, and all those things. He's done a really good job. He's a leader. God has been there, done that, and so I know he looks forward to having an opportunity to play as well.
And then just you guys have had some close games the first 2 weeks. What have you learned about your team? One loss and then a good win this past Saturday. What have you learned about your team through those first two close games?
Yeah, it's never over till it's over, and obviously, first game we threw a pick six at the very beginning. This one we had to deal with the elements of the weather and the delays, and go up and warm up, and then go back in and come back out, and just watching our guys do the things necessary to win the game. Block a punt. You block a punt, your odds of winning a game are very high. The element of continuing to do the technical things that are going to allow us to be successful. And the last play, we're doing a stunt. Defensive lineman comes around, puts his hands in the throwing lane. The quarterback puts air underneath the ball because he doesn't want the ball knocked down. Luke Banbury does a great job in going to the curl outside route, tips the ball. And then Jalen Jones, because he's running to the ball when it's in the air, he catches it for an interception and ends the game. So we're going to have to continue to keep doing things where it's not just about one player. It's about the multitude of players that are up front, that are in the secondary, that are in the linebacker core, special teams, or whatever it may be, to experience any success. And that was it was a great learning lesson for us. And we talked about, fate whispering to the warrior, you cannot handle the storm. And the warrior whispered back, I am the storm. So you talk to guys about the possibilities and capabilities. And it was great to see that in the very end, we were able to come out on top.
Thank you. See you Saturday.
Thank you.
Got a follow-up from Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, let me sneak in one more real quick. But you mentioned how you handle kind of the homecoming of sorts to UVA. How about Carter Boyd for you? Did you talk to him at all about punting so close to home? And is there an amped up level for him?
Yeah, he's highly motivated already. So just want him to do his job, do what he's capable of doing. He's a really good young talented player right now, and he's demonstrated that. And so we just want to make sure that hey, you celebrate going back to where you're from and people that will be watching you. But all that matters is what happens between the white lines and the game plan that we have for our opponent. And so he's embraced that, and I look forward to him having having success as not only for this game, but games throughout the rest of the season.
What's been his development for you? I mean, obviously, redshirt, and did you see him as a guy who was preparing for this job, or has he taken a big step?
Well, the development part of it, because he had Ruben Anderson last year that was in front of him. Ruben was an All-American, and I think right now Carter is just he soaked up everything he possibly could. He's still not shaving right now, has no hair on his face right now. That's how young he is, but it's okay because he's embracing the fact that he wants to learn and he wants to be really good, and I think he's got a chance to be really good.
And there's the challenge of they've got a block punt already, a big punt return from Cam Ross. What challenges will they present for Carter and that whole unit?
Yeah, I tell you what, their returner, you're right, Ross. He does a phenomenal job, and so obviously that's why coaches have tape. That's why you can game plan and all those things like that. So Coach Blastock, which is who played at UVA, is our special teams coordinator, and so the game plan goes on with that. Coach Dowling played and Coach Carter on our defensive side. Perry Jones, a running back that played at UVA. So the game planning is on, and we just want to do enough to make sure that we give the players an opportunity to be competitive up there.
Thank you, guys.
Michael, let
Thanks.
me sneak a couple in. Marty wasn't able to join us today, but I got a couple questions from him. First was just what does the comeback win like you had last Saturday do for your team and momentum going forward?
Well, it provides a level of psyche that demonstrated performance that towards the end, if you do things the way you're coached, do things with the effort and energy that you can't control, that the outcomes can be positive. I mean, sometimes you do all you can and outcomes don't happen for you. But in this case, as I use the example of a D lineman doing what he's supposed to do and a linebacker doing what he's supposed to do, and the end result ends up in that. So you do your 111th. Everybody's got the 11 guys on the field has an opportunity to do their job, to do the technique that's required. And when you have the synergy of everybody doing that, then you have a chance. So that's we're focused on is everybody doing what they need to do from to be competitive, offense, defense, and from a special team standpoint, coaching wise, and all those things. But we look forward to going back up and up there and trying to meet a challenge that that these kids say they want to have. When you're an FCS program, you want to play FBS teams. And be in those arenas and those stadiums and those on the television networks and all those things. But obviously, always respect the game. Respect the game as I respect their program.
Marty, second question along the same lines. What would it mean for you to be able to get career win number 100 at Virginia?
Well, what number?
100. 100,
Oh
Coach.
man.
You've been
I feel
doing this
like
a
that.
while,
No, I
right?
feel like that already after the last game and stuff like that. Wow. I mean, I've been blessed, as you guys know, in this coaching profession with the three different schools. Richmond, UVA, and here. Guys have been really good to me. No complaints. But whatever happens is going to happen. But the opportunity to have been a head coach at three, being assistant at these three places and then to come back as a head coach at all three of these places, God's been really good to me, and I'm highly blessed. And so, if it happens, it happens. But the goal is to make sure our players are prepared to go up there and, like I said, to be highly competitive.
All right, Mike. Thanks as always for the time today, and good luck in Charlottesville.